Mac Jones finished QB 23, 288 completions, 442 attempts, 65.2 completion percentage, 2,997 yards, 14 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 47 rush attempts, 102 yards, 1 touchdown on the ground. Thoughts on Mac Jones?
I think with Bill O'Brien in, that helps a little bit in terms of his decision making. Bill O'Brien's a really good, coach of quarterbacks. We've kind of seen it at just about every level that he's been. He's been able to coach quarterbacks really well and make them efficient passers. But again, I think Mac Jones is as we've said, path of least resistance. So, I think week in and week out, it's going to be pretty reasonable for him to have 25 completions on 35 attempts for 250 yards, right? Like that, just maybe throw a touchdown in there, maybe a couple touchdowns week in, week out, mix in a few interceptions. That's not going to get it done when it comes to what you need out of your quarterback in fantasy football. So he is a QB2 candidate. Just because I think he plays the whole year, and kind of by default, if you play the whole year, you finish, in QB2. But beyond that, I don't have any need to get Mac Jones on my roster. I would rather go other directions.
Wouldn't mind having him as my QB3 in a super flex. Like that's really where I'd feel, okay putting him on my roster there. There's a pretty good chance that you could do that. He's kind of coming off the board QB 28. So this isn't one of those that you're going to have to, really kind of press to add him as your third quarterback there. And realistically, where he's coming off the board, he's probably in a much better position than most of the other QB3s that you'd put on your roster.